What's great with you today, man? Where your energy at? Today is Mental Health Mondays. And what I want to speak about today is identifying the pain body. Get a lot of people ask me about I have anxiety, I have racing thoughts. When I was feeling very depressed, very anxious. It's called the pain body. The pain body is old residue from emotions in our past that we didn't quite heal from. And so what it feels like on me when I feel depression coming on, feels like energy has taken over my body. It feels like um, it's acting through me. It's behaving as if it's me. So it's going to create negative situations in my life through thoughts, through actions, through other people to feed on that energy. That's the pain body. So with me, identifying that, okay, I'm the pain body. If I'm acting as if I'm the pain body, I'm going along for the ride. I'm the passenger. The pain body is going to stimulate old stories, old beliefs to get me to believe in that. And once I believe in that, I'm having emotion. That emotion gonna release an energy. And then my pain body gonna feed on that. Once I realized that, I realized I have to become more conscious. What helped me become conscious was breath awareness, meditation. So when we get in the habit of being aware of our breathing, it gives us the space to see the story, but not actually engage in it. Because if we're not spending time with ourselves, meditating, breathing, that that gives us the space and time to realize that we are not our thoughts. We're not our beliefs. We are the awareness watching that. So when we're meditating and we're breathing, that gives us time to sit still and watch our brain go on so many different topics, so many different ideas. Got this concept of I got to sit in the proper position to be a proper way. We want to sit up straight with our back in a 45-degree angle. Pardon the noise. You know I love being outside. I apologize. We want to sit up in a 45-degree angle so we can stay aware, so we don't fall asleep. When I mean falling asleep is we sit in a certain relaxed state, we're going to fall asleep because our mind isn't used, or our body isn't used to sitting still. We think we're always supposed to be moving. But once we get past that and realize that while we're sitting still, our mind is still moving, we get the concept of sitting still and still moving. And to become aware of the different ideas, the different topics, the different stories that comes up in your mind while you're just sitting still. If you try to follow each and every one of them, imagine how tired you're going to be physically. Because one of the most strenuous activities is thought. So we're overthinking. We're making something way bigger than what it is because we're based on our thoughts and our experiences. That also feeds that pain body. Because now we're going to think that something's wrong with me. I'm not worthy. I'm broke. What's wrong with me? If I think something's wrong with me, it's automatically engaging me thinking something's broke. Now I got to fix it. That's more fuel for that pain body. That's why we want to be very mindful. Because the pain body is so close to us, we think it's us. So in that breath awareness and meditate on that breath awareness meditation, where we're actually watching our breath as our stomach expands and it contracts. And we're watching our breath going from nostril to nostril. And I love nostril and nostril breathing because it puts us back in the prefrontal cortex. Peace, relaxation, proper judgment, and we're not feel like we're under attack. Nose to mouth breathing, in my experience, triggers the amygdala, fight, flight, or freeze. We don't want to be walking around in fearful mode because what that does with being too fearful, that makes our immune system weak. Now we're more susceptible to whatever disease or virus is going on. We don't want that. So when we learn how to sit and become aware of our breathing and become aware that we are the awareness watching the thought, we're not our thoughts, we will stop fueling that pain body whenever time it triggers a story to eat off that less negative energy that we don't want to feed ourselves. So let's become more mindful on this mental health Monday and keep our mind healthy by, what's the word I want to use? By checking each thought before it comes in. Don't just believe a thought because it comes in because it's so close. Check it. Do you just secure at the front door? Like, is this thought loving? Is it unconditional love? Is it going to empower myself and other people too? We don't want selfish thought. We want loving thought, not just about you. Because when you don't think about myself, that's an illness. Let's think about we, which is awareness. Let's think about the awareness of all, not being selfish. That's also mental health. It's not just about us as an individual. It's a collective consciousness. It's a collective whole that we're doing this for. So when you sit down, take your time to get that self-discipline, to be mindful, to breathe the more healthy way, to become that awareness to watch that thought so that you're not engaging in them stories and acting as if you are that thought, allowing those emotions and stories to take over you and now you're unconscious. We want to stay conscious with our breath. We want to keep our mental health on point by being aware of where our focus goes. Wherever our focus goes, our mentality will flow, our energy will flow. We want to be the creators of our reality by just being aware of where our thought flows, our energy going to go. So be aware in the nowness and make sure we breathe. A thought come up, don't compartmentalize it. Breathe into it. Don't believe into that story. Breathe into it and allow it to manifest, to release itself. Once that story is released, we free up more space for love. We free up more space for patience. We free up more space for joy. So release it. Breathe into it. It's going to be a little painful, a little uncomfortable. That's part of it. But once we breathe and release it, and don't invest in no details by doing the research, going on that rabbit hole, it will be released. When we want to get into details or tell the story, we clenching it. And now it's going to stick with us. The more we think about it, it will be our reality. So breathe into it. It's painful, yes. Uncomfortable, yes. But we breathe and don't engage in it mentally. Just breathe and be present with right now is in front of us. It will release. It will dissipate after a while. It takes a little practice. But one thing about it is, it's worth it. We can't stop a habit that's been going for so long in one session, in 2 sessions. That's why I love being an impact coach. So I can sit with you via over the phone or in person and help you breathe through this. Because a lot of times on our own, we want to freeze and stop. But it's so important that we have someone that's, even if it's not me, someone that's loving and caring, that's going to allow you to push forward in a loving, non-judgmental atmosphere to help you with that. Remember, your health is your wealth. Be that change you want to see. It's Namaste, Thug. And also, call me at 954-300-1886. You want to set up your one-on-one session via Zoom. Have any questions, concerns, comments? Like, share, and subscribe. Namaste, Thug. Be that change you want to see.